Something happened not too long ago, literally just like a few minutes ago. So just after I got off Warframe, as you guys seen in stream, I went to go over to GTA and I started like a couple minute stream there just to get the friend that I was just getting off of my subs list, added on PlayStation so I could play GTA with him. Which pretty much we sat in that lobby, we got one mission done, and right after getting that mission done, a couple people started rolling up, and I don't mean randoms either. I mean like maybe there's like two randoms out of the whole encounter. But first it was Luna, which ended up sniping me. And then I was like, oh, it's Luna. Okay, maybe you're just 1v1ing, simple, friendly 1v1. And then I get sniped by It's Your Buddy, which is Lauren. Then I get shot at by, I'm not going to say the gamer tag, but it used to be Gamer Girl 2015, which now the name has been changed, and I'm not going to release that info. Then it was by Sazakey, which is Robbie, which I've known from high school, and one random. Which ended up, we started having this sniper match, and it real quick turned into a 5v semi-1, till I told my friend that was in the lobby with me, which is the sub, hey dude, I'm being shot at by like two of people that used to be my friend, one that still is my friend, and someone with a different name. And straight up, he came over and it was a 5v2. I mean, we pretty much like shredded Gamer Girl and, Lauren, Saz, and whoever the other person was that was trying to snipe on the boat with Luna before Saz, went onto the boat, because Saz was again behind us till we pretty much killed him and he spawned onto their boat. But they all kept trying to snipe us from the yacht after that, and they were doing some funny head glitches where you can't see them. You have to scan for a name tag, or they'd literally be on this boat that's out in the back with like a black background, wearing full black, so that way they blend in with the boat, and you have to find a name tag, and then when you see the name tag, aim down a bit and just try to go for the headshot. They were doing that shit, alongside head glitches and just going into the boat, exiting the boat, using a stairwell through a head glitch to shoot at us, which, again, is a head glitch, and it's hard to shoot between a stairwell at a long distance to try to get that payback when they're right at it, so they can look through the stairwell, and it's not going to block their view. So, again, it's kind of like a head glitch. They were doing all that shit. So, I was like, alright, this is fucking shit, dude. Like, I have to scan for a name tag, or try to hit them through the smallest fucking surface, right? So, pretty much, my friend brings out a helicopter. And they want to whine about a helicopter when they're using a head glitch it's hard to see them on, and hard to get a name tag to pop up to actually find where they're currently at. Because I don't have thermals. I have the regular sniper scope, and you're looking black on black. That's literally what it is, black on black. So with that said, it was hard to spot them. I would have to scan, find a name tag, and then try to look for an outline or shoot where I think their head would be. So, yes, it was hard sniping them, which I did. I sniped pretty well. I went 30 kills against Lauren and only 10 deaths. I went something like, I think, 30 kills against Gamer Girl and only like 5 to 8 deaths. And then I went, what was it, on Sazakey. He only killed me, I think, like 4 to 5 times, which I ended up going like 10 against, so it was like 10 to 5 or something like that. So I was literally wrecking ass. The only person that was wrecking me was Luna, because he'd find these little head glitch spots that literally black on black, you can't see him. It's hard to scan the scope around everywhere to look for a name tag when you're being shot at, so he would kill me. Right? So we got our, helicopter, started taking them out, doing all that, and then when we got them off of the yacht, I was actually, like, 1v2ing occasionally, because my friend would get in the jet, do one run, miss, and I'd be in a 1v3 to 1v4 sometimes, and I was literally wrecking Luna. And I literally caught that up. It was like 0 to 14, like 0 kills for me, 14 kills for Luna, and then I instantly just started getting kills on him. 14 to 14, 15 to 15, 16 to 16, it just stayed constant like that with me versus Luna when he's not using a special head glitch on a yacht. And then he wants the audacity to say, like, using a helicopter is cheating and bullshit. When it's a 5v2 and they're sniping at us from a yacht using black uniforms on a black yacht. Like, really, bro? Really? Or when it was supposed to be a sniping v sniping, which he tried to call it, why is there 4 people on a yacht watching where we have to stand, and them putting a 5th person behind us, sniping us from behind, so we actually can't hide behind something to reload, or even just move to come out for a new angle? We couldn't even do that. So we had to turn around and snipe him, which finally ended him being on the yacht. So all of them were on the yacht. And then we straight up started, you know, semi-wrecking them on the yacht, so they went to the beach, and then we started wrecking them on the beach. It moved into the town. We wrecked them into the town, and it just stayed that way. Then finally we done it to the point where Luna decided to get offline. Gamer Girl, under her new account name, which she done the free name change, or even paid for it, and changed her name, which I'm not going to say what the name change is, got offline. I think Sazakey got offline. And someone else got offline, which left, you know, Lauren. So at that point, it was a 2v1 against Lauren, because she kept trying to pull up in cars and run us over. So, of course, we're going to fight back. And right after that, you know, I blew her up. She tried to come back in a reinforced car or so. And then it happened to be a 2v2, because she got one of her friends on. I was like, okay, that's fine. The 2v2, that's fair. I'm perfectly fine with that. Then it moved into being a 2v3, because some other random girl got online. By a weird name. I don't remember what it's called, but it was a 2v3. And then Colton got online. 2v4. So literally, they were trying to keep it 4 to 5 people versus 2. So I went into Discord, you know, being with the playful, like, tug mood, like, haha, you know, it's pretty bad that, you know, you were trying to 5v2 me and you guys still lost, you know, just shit-talking a little bit to Luna. And they tried shit-talking to me about the jet. / like helicopter. Like, yeah, we brought a jet out. You got 5 people, we have 2. So what? You got 5 people, we have 2. Helicopter. You know, if we're both setting in the same helicopter, you're not worried about people around you. Pull a rocket launcher out with lock-on. There is a lock-on launcher in the game, and there's 5 of you, so if it takes 10 missiles, that's literally 2 shots each to blow the heli out of this guy. And I don't even think it's 10, because they were blowing us down to like 3 or 4 rockets. So with that, there's 5 people. If all 5 had lock-on, they all 5 aimed at the chopper and shot, we'd be dead or even out of the sky, so the chopper wouldn't even have a chance. So, I mean, that's not really unfair, especially in a 5v2 situation. We gotta overthrow the game somehow to have somewhat of an advantage, because you have 5 people. We're only 2. If we stare, like, front and back, you guys can come literally from front, back, left, right, and fucking above us if you wanted. Like, it doesn't matter. You had 5 people, so we had to even the game out somehow. Especially when you guys were flanking us, and it wasn't a sniper battle when we're being shot at by machine guns, a laser LMG / minigun. Like, no. I don't want to hear bullshit from you, Luna. I don't want to hear bullshit from anyone in that group. And I love how you tried to lie to me saying Gamer Girl wasn't in the group, so I literally sent you the fucking new gamer tag that Gamer Girl is using and said, that's definitely Gamer Girl. And then you never said, oh, no, it wasn't. No, this is someone that bought this account or that. You literally shut up about it. So, Luna, instead of lying to me about everything, dude, and then trying to put me saying I've never tried talking to you, I didn't text you, I wasn't trying to game with you, when every day, especially during the stream, when I said, hey, let me get into a party, right? During my streams, I straight up invited you to parties. We already had parties where you're available to join. You could have started a party and I could have joined it. Or the party I already had going, you could have simply just clicked join. And then you're going to throw at me, well, you make plans ahead of time. Well, that's fine. The parties were there. If some of the plans weren't as important as you think they are, you could have just joined. Same as like, oh, you're playing with Gamer Girl. Maybe you could have, like, instead of, played with Gamer Girl the entire time, popped into the party, said what's up, talked for like a couple minutes, and then went right the fuck back to her. Like, don't blame me by that bullshit, mate. The parties were there to speak and game with. I was on games like Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, which you have, and I have for zombies. And then you try saying I yell at you when I never go up here towards you. I stay around here. I'm like, dude, maybe, you know, that was not a good idea. Push them another way. Exactly how I'm saying it now. Right? Now. Which is not yelling at you, dude. I'm just saying what you could have done better. That's actually helping you get better at a game. It's not yelling at you. I'm not calling you trash. I'm not shit-talking you. I'm just saying this was, you know, the idea you went with. Maybe this other one would have been better. You could have tried it, and if it did it, then it didn't. But, I mean, to be honest with you, it's not like I'm actually calling you out, bro, like I am now, after you stabbed me in the back. Same with Sazakey, which, you know, used to be someone I knew from school that I felt like I was a brother to since school, who ended up staying in that 5v2 and not actually evening out a 3v4 or trying to make the game even. He straight up stayed on your guys' side. That's the only reason I had to shoot at him, which stabbed me in the back. So I had to message him on Facebook being like, hey dude, I thought we were bros, man. You know, we get each other's back if we're brothers. As if, you know, you would have came to me over something, I would have had your back too, Luna. But instead, you just stab me in mine, dude. Like, it's just drama constantly when I try to make friends. I let people in, get close. You know, I call them brothers. I give them a lot of information. Like, Luna used to be my bro, dude. And when Misty was doing her bullshit, I went and told you about it because I felt like you were a brother, and I felt like, you know, you should have known what was going on because, you know, you tell family about stuff that's going on. I even told everyone we were bros, like, straight up, like, actual brothers. And then you came to me when you made a mess up, saying how you were sorry, and that, you know, you wanted to make things up, and then you just turn around and do this, man. Like, no. I'm not friends with Lauren, because I knew she was on playing with you, she ignored me, right? When she was telling me that I was calling her a pig, which I never done. So, you know, talking about that, she should have been instantly being like, okay, I understand, or, you know, maybe I thought this or thought that, and I'm sorry for taking it the wrong way. Instead, she wants to ignore me, and then the only time she answers is when I kick her out of the, a group on PlayStation. And she's like, oh, did I do something wrong? After literally pretty much ignoring me, right? And I tried talking to her about it, and she wants to make up lies. Straight up, like, you know I'm going through stuff. Well, I mean, I get you're going through stuff, and that's understandable, and I'm sorry that you're having to go through what you're going through, but when you sit there and you're on a game, touching a controller, which is literally on a game, and you're playing with Luna because you just joined him in Warzone, because you just hopped on, and I was just about to go to bed, so I decided to go to bed, you know, you decided to ignore me. So with that said, you're the one who broke the friendship. Don't tell me I'm walking out on it because of the fact I wasn't. I even tried to talk to you about it, and then you just kept throwing lies in my face. So I have nothing else to do but, you know, not be friends with you because I can't trust you because you're lying to me. You're also ignoring me. And then, you know, Gamer Girl, the only reason I was talking to her was for Eli, which is a kid that, you know, I felt like was mine. And, you know, I even told Misty multiple times, if anything ever happens to Eli, I will kill her faster than Corona would. Which tells you guys that I feel like a father to this kid. Which, now I can't even talk to, because I don't want to talk to Gamer Girl, also known as Misty, because of the fact that, you know, when I try to actually take time to talk to the kid, a person that I felt like was my son, I'd ask her and I'd be like, can we make a day like tomorrow so I can just say hi to Eli? She would be like, yeah, we'll do it, and then never get on. She would literally sit down, watch TV, or say she's going to watch TV, or she's got this other thing, when really we already planned that I was going to talk to Eli. So I never got to talk to a kid. I felt like it was my son, and the whole and only reason I was talking to her. So, I mean, I feel like I lost a son. which puts me in a dark place, which I try to stream for you guys and not, pull you into this drama, but now that I have to actually make something about it that I don't want to have to do, I have to pull you guys into it. So yeah, I pretty much lost the son, because yeah, I didn't sperm inside of her to have Eli, but I was dating her, and before she had Eli, she told me I could be the father to Eli. So with that said, I was basically being a father to him. I knew him since literally before birth. I talked to him while, he was still in her stomach. Even after, when, Eli was born, I talked to him as an infant, literally just newborn, and anytime, like, Eli was giving shit to Misty, I would talk to him just to calm him down. I mean, shit, I even witnessed the happiest moment of my life is when he took his first steps, his actual first steps to walk. And then the second thing that made me the happiest thing in my life is when he actually called me dad. Twice. Over call. On the phone. That shit's hurtful. And as I said, I basically now feel like I lost the son. I can no longer speak to Eli, because I had to block his mom. But I'm just tired of people just stabbing me in the back, lying to me. It's not good. You don't do that to friends, or even anyone you feel is family. You don't do that. So if you're wondering why, I haven't been putting out as much content here in the past few days into the month, why I'm not, as happy as I usually am or upbeat, but I still try to be, is because of all that, guys. I have to make a video on it. And then I learned someone that I called a sister, which is Lauren, before I had to break the friendship off. This didn't come that, but before I called the friendship off, she was like a sister to me. I called her sis. That's why her thing was Lore. When I called her that. She was like a sister. But then, after I quit being friends with her, she tries throwing a term around that I'm not. And really, that is more harassment and trying to ruin my image, which is not cool. The only person I've ever said could have been sending porn to children is Misty, because, nowadays with technology, people can fake an ID. They can Photoshop an ID and make it look 100% real, and then just send that as the picture. So that way, she's like, hey, take a screenshot of the ID. All they have to do is already have the ID, screenshotted from some point before, like a month, and then edit it in Photoshop to legit be, a remake of an ID. Or they just took someone else's ID, put numbers in, all that, and she doesn't actually go and backtrace the ID. She just looks at it and goes, okay, the date here says this, and then just sends nudes. So she could be sending nudes to children. So I tried contacting her about that. And finally she, said she gave in and said she's only doing it with an OnlyFans now, which is, that's good. But, when she was doing it on social media like Kick and stuff, that's when people could have just been, saying they're 18 and not really be 18, or saying they're an adult and not really being an adult. So, I did confront her over that. I don't like it when people send pornography to children, or try to take advantage of children. So, I did confront her on that, and now that's what Lauren is trying to say I'm doing, when I've never done that. Lauren's 18, she's a legal adult. Misty is 24, which is massively past being a legal adult. So I don't see where they're trying to get at with calling me something like that, when I've actually confronted Misty for possibly sending child pornography to kids. Possibly being the key word there. Just asking her, find a way to actually 100% know they're 18 before you send it. And OnlyFans, that's great. But to be honest, you know, when I was growing up, just having a credit card doesn't mean shit. Do you know how many times that I had my credit card and it wasn't a real credit card, it was a Bill My Parents card, which is a preloaded debit. It's kind of like a debit card. It's not really 100% linked to a bank. You can actually put an account balance on it. You can use those to get away with a lot of shit as well. So with that said, you know, if anyone has anything like that, they could just put that card information in, pay Misty, and then give the fake ID, and boom. You know, there's no way 100% knowing, especially in Kick with something like that. It's better to have it with where maybe a website takes the last four of the social, you know, security of someone. They don't have to know the full one, but they can run a background check on that person to make sure they're 18. And that's the only way that you can really for sure know. So I was just asking, like, hey, maybe don't do that, you know? And trying to talk Misty out of doing that type of stuff for that one reason. I don't like it when kids can, you know, see pornography. They're kids. They're not adults. So with that said, you know, there's a lot of shit that goes on that I didn't want to leak to the public. But if I have to sit here and make a video specifying to you guys what is going on with me, then I just have to specify what's going on. Alright, let's get in and start leveling the frame. So I just wanted to get some shit out of the way, guys. Let you guys know what's going on. Be straight up front and honest with you guys. The only thing I really wasn't honest about is my job. I used to have a job before, actually two of them, which one was Food City, another one was a gas station. I mean, I had to say that on stream a little bit ago, but that's literally the only thing I wasn't honest with you guys with. And that's just because, you know, you guys probably didn't care if I was a bagger at Food City or a cashier at a gas station. Like, yes, I worked, and there's reasons I left some of the workplace, and there's some things that I didn't want to tell about a workplace because it's dramatized. Like, you know, managers who are not doing what they say they should. For instance, like telling cashiers and everyone that, you know, you gotta be good to the customer and helpful, and then they would turn around and just pretty much say fuck you to a customer's face, you know, type deal, which is being a hypocrite. I don't want to leak stuff like that with too much or with names, or even stuff like that from every job that I've had, so I don't want to like leak too much of that. And that's why I kept my jobs silent. I didn't want to pull you guys into too much drama. But now that I have to go back and let you guys know why I didn't do that and know what's going on, it's just literally a big ball of drama that I don't want you guys feeling. I would rather you guys fill a video, get some good content, have a laugh, enjoy the content you're watching, and not listen to this bullshit, alright? That I have to say now in order pretty much to let you guys know what the fuck is really going on. And now I have to be upfront about everything, because I'd let you guys know what's going on now, and I don't want to lie to you. I just don't. So if you guys are wondering what's going on in my life, you guys should know now. What's going on, why I haven't been posting as much, and stuff like that. And it's just been a constant cycle between me and Misty. Since for a while now, like at least a year and a half, something like that, 2 years. I've known Eli for 2, so I want to say maybe about 2 years and a couple months, because I was talking to her before Eli was even born, before Eli was even in the stomach, when she was still dating a dude named Sean, and Sean got her pregnant, which, you know, is the father to the kid that, you know, actually got her pregnant. But pretty much She said I could be the father to Eli, and Eli even called me dad twice. So, yeah, no. I just can't put up with bullshit anymore, boys. Alright, let's get my companion, because this will make things a lot easier. I'm not worried about the gun, because the companion doesn't need one. We just need to do one thing to the companion. That is pretty much make sure we have vacuum on, which is this mod here, 11.5 meters companion gather link. Detects and collects items, including mods. There we go. Which will now fly above me in missions and collect basically the ammo and you know, other stuff as I do everything I need to do. Now, I do, however, need to level this character again, but I don't feel like doing that today. Actually, I don't know if I will here. You know what? Fuck it. We'll do it. We'll do it on this one. So let me screenshot this right quick, guys, if it'll let me screenshot it. It did, but I kind of want to screenshot it without me hovering over Prime Flow, so I can actually see where all the cards go. There we go. And now what we're going to do is Prime Flow right here. This is going to be a dash. So we're going to come in here, grab this, which is the polarization. Oh, I didn't know I had, oh, I don't have that. Okay, it's this, Forma. She went to install Forma, yes. And then right here is going to be a dash mark, and then apply, and okay. Because now Prime Flow will be that dash mark. So we only lost 3 mods, that's good. So now we just got to go re-level this frame a little bit more, put the stuff on, and then I'll have more mod capacity room to throw on some better mods. Same as like maybe this redirection could be boosted a little bit more. And then after I do that, I'll do the redirection, because the redirection is going to be like, I think, a 13. So I'll be able to do the redirection and get the redirection up there, which is really, really good. Actually, right now what I could do is help bring some of the mod capacity back just a little bit, because now all I need is a Y card, which is going to be the primed card here, which will not fit because it's a 14, so it's still a little too high. So you know what, we'll just put this back right here and put the cards on that actually are supposed to go there after I level. So let's go ahead and start leveling this guy up, which should be a little bit faster now that he's actually been that. So what we do is go here, and we're good to go. Let me make sure I'm in a party, boys, so I'm not wasting everyone else's ears here with me talking too much. Since I'm playing Warframe, these guys are people that actually have Warframe. Oh, my game froze a tad bit here. I don't know if it's because it's loading in or I'm joining a party, so it kind of froze my game, but I'm frozen for a bit. There we go, we're back in, good to go, unfrozen. But yeah, I just wanted to get a lot of shit out of the way, guys, let you guys know what's going on, why I haven't been doing a lot of stuff. So people like that I like to call fake friends, because they stab you in the back, they don't really care too much about the friendship, they'll throw shit on you even though it's their fault, and that is what I call a fake friend. What's up, Johnny? How you doing, bro? By the way, Johnny, I'm no longer friends with Luna. I don't know if Sazakey's gonna be my brother anymore, as in, like, you know, I've known him for a while, but some shit just went down not too long ago that I don't feel comfortable with or even able to think I can trust him to be called a brother anymore. And it all went down with Gamer Girl with her new account name and Lauren. And it all happened pretty much because of the fact that they stabbed me in the back, pretty much. And also tried to unfairly 5v1 me in Grand Theft Auto 5. I just happened to be lucky that one of my subs was the reason I was getting on Grand Theft Auto 5, who asked me to play. That was actually going to help me get a little bit of cash in GTA 5. So it happened to turn out to be a 5v2. But if it wasn't for my friend and I happened to just want to join GTA 5, it would have been a 5v2. It was some random that was one of friends with, I think, Lauren. I forget what the name was. But then it was also Lauren, Gamer Girl, under her new tag and account name. Sazakey, which is, you know, Robbie. And pretty much also Lunatic Vampire, which is Luna. Again, 5 people, V2. Not cool. So yeah, some shit went down, bro, that I can't trust Saz anymore. Luna, I can't trust. I completely unfriended him. And then Luna also tried shit-talking me because it was a 5v2, so we brought out a helicopter and started wreck-facing because it was a 5v2, on top of them trying to head glitch on a black boat using the black uniform and stuff. So yeah, if you get just to the very first of this, you can hear about everything that happened. And all the bullshit and, you know, stuff like that. So yeah. Ishwinder, what's up, Ish? Welcome back to the streams. So yeah, I just wanted to make a stream going over fake friends, everything that's going on at the moment. Why don't make as much content? As in, I still play occasionally, as you know, like I get on and I played with you, Johnny, but pretty much I don't make as much content anymore, and I specified those reasons why in the stream, of why I don't stream as often anymore. Just rather get it out there, get it known, let everybody know what's going on, don't lie to anyone like I've been lied to, and stuff like that. And what hurts the most, it's from people that, you know, I used to call brother and sister, like friends that I used to feel really tight with, that is now doing this as well. Or someone that I used to love and tried to be a father to her kid when she said I could be, you know, type thing as well. So, yeah. I'm just calling fake friends, bro, for those people. Johnny's a bro. He hasn't stabbed me in the back any. Actually, never. And I've known him for a good little bit amount of time now. And I feel like right now, even though I've known him a little bit less than I've known Luna, I can trust him more than I do Luna. Especially after what happened. So I gotta give a special thanks to Johnny Gamer World. Thanks for being a great bro, man, and thanks for not ever stabbing me in the back. Or at least you haven't yet, but even so, you still haven't, which means I can say that you're still a little bit better than Luna, Lauren, Misty, and all of them. Even Saz, someone I know since fucking high school, that we used to actually eat lunch, talk as friends, be like brothers, you know, all that shit. And he fucking stabbed me in the back. It's not cool, man. Not cool. But as you guys can see, we're having everything kind of pulled in towards us. We don't have to actually walk to it. And that's what this companion is doing for me right now. It's wave 7. I'm on, you know, level 9. About to be 10 with this guy. And it's only wave 8. Plus the extra, that is it. The extra score you get after the game that actually tells you what your real level is going to be will pop in. And that'll be here in a bit. Which probably I'll be level, like, maybe 12. So if we go to 15, I'll probably reach like level 20, play one more game, and I'll be level 30. Because of this booster I have on right now that I got for free at the beginning of today, which was like a 12-hour affinity booster, I believe it was, or something like that. There's people in text chat right now texting each other. But yeah, I wish I would have got some screenshots, guys, for maybe later uploads. Like if I'm ever doing something in Grand Theft Auto and I feel like just uploading it, I don't feel like live streaming it, I'd be able to pull the screenshots in with Share Factory and edit the video using that and show them to you. But I went like 30 kills, 10 deaths against Gamer Girl, which is under her new tag. I went like 30
I like
kills.
the character you playing right now.
Oh, you like the character I'm playing right now? Thanks, Johnny. This is actually the new character they just added in the latest update, which is Sazakey. I ended up paying like, I think $4 because I had this thing. It is kind of like one of the, you know, discounts. I think it was like it was between 50 or 60 on the discount. So I ended up having just a little bit of platinum already, and I just needed to spend the $4, basically $5, just to get the platinum required to buy this guy, and I just bought him. And the reason I done it that way is because I don't have the, what is it? There's a certain thing I don't have. It deals with the clan dojo. It's like this giant ship room or whatever, and it's like the biggest room. So yeah. I forget what it's called, but I don't own it, so I kind of just bought it for that. Or else I would have just properly grinded it out free. But I'm not going to spend, like, it's like, what, 24 hours for each room? And then I need a total of, I think, like 12 rooms with also everything, like the extra resources required. So instead of, like...
Dry dock.
Yeah, the dry dock, yeah. I needed that, which I don't own one, and for me to put one in, I need to keep building a lot of elevators in one of my things for the other side of my base to have room to throw a dry dock in, because they're huge as fuck. So with that said, I don't have a dry dock, and you need a dry dock for the new missions to grind out the new frame, which if I had a dry dock, I would have just done it, you know, legitimately without buying the frame, but since I don't have one, I had to buy the frame.
Extraction is ready.
We're staying, boys.
More of the enemy.
Oh, we're staying again? Nice. Wave 15.
You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Oh, also, Johnny, I got this bow earlier in stream. If you go watch the stream before this, that's not the Grand Theft Auto one, but the one after that. I upgraded this bow again with some of the mods. Take a look at how much damage it does now, bro. In that video, or just wait till after the game on this, and then I'll show it on this one as well. So it's best to stay over here, and then I'll show it whenever I get out of this. So we're staying until, what, 15, and then I'm going to leave. And then after that, I'm going to show you guys, like, what I've done with this bow. But even after this one, I might actually be able to upgrade it again to do even more damage. Like, I'm talking about absurd amount of damage for a bow. Like, it's going to be really close to hitting for 100k. Like, it's literally going to be so close to it. It's going to be like 70, 80, something like that on, like, you know, 70,000, 80,000, somewhere between that, on damage, which is so close to 100 grand damage just for a bow. And that's if DE doesn't happen to nerf it just as I'm still in this, or hasn't nerfed it yet since I've been away. So pretty much the more kills I get with this ability I just casted right here, the better. Because when they die to the ability, I gain a little bit of... There we go. It doesn't have to be directly to the ability, I guess. But pretty much when they die, it builds my meter to the right there. The one that has purple filling now. It fills that up. And when that reaches full, or close to full, like when it's full, I'll be able to use my power up, which is actually going to be really ridiculously strong. Oh, you didn't die in one arrow. How about I just shoot a second one? There we go. Let's go get a little bit more energy. Oh, I can't get more energy. Okay, that's fine. But you guys can see we're really building it up fairly quickly. Just like one round, and that's almost full. I just need to go right down here, call this in, let them die, and we're just going to keep building it up. Oh, it's almost there. It's almost there. There we go, it's there, and I'll do it next wave to show you guys what it does in the next one. Because it's really cool. Like, really, really cool, to be honest with you guys. It's already built quite nicely. It could be built a little bit better after I forma, but I'm not going to forma the weapons. I'm just going to forma the frame and get a proper frame build out of it. But after that, I'm going to forma the weapons and see how strong they can get. Because this frame gets 2 weapons. One is called the Shadow Form, which is what you're going to take when I do the triangle ability. And then the weapons of the Shadow Form is a claw. So I actually get to do mods on both for just one frame. So I get to mod the frame, mod the Shadow Form, and mod its like claw/weapons. Which is really darn cool for this frame.
Let's go.
So this next wave on 14, let's get it, boys. Boom! So I get this form, which again is claws. And it goes till my meter on the right runs out, which is that meter we filled up, it goes till that runs out. So I can easily sit here and just constantly keep melee killing everything. And I'm not the only one in this. We have another one of me, as you guys can see over there, doing his thing. And that's another one of the players, and that's probably the one who was asking about the invisible claws. That happened before. So as you guys can see, that meter runs down quite slowly, and I do mean really slowly. We can also use abilities while being in this, which is really cool. So the triangle ability actually ends it. I was seeing what that done, because I've seen that you can use abilities while being in. I want to see what the X ability does. I think it just flies towards the enemy. Kind of like it does when you do this. I might go down to the fire that I've kind of walked into a lot there. We'll see, because I'm getting a little bit of health as well, but we'll see about it. Back to full, back into this. Ah, so it's like this claw thing that happens when I do it. Nice. Wave 15. Shavragof's Shadow is a 30 already, so let's go ahead and get outside the Shadow. Make sure I'm in the actual, like, non-Shadow form to level it. Because right now, it's a... Oh, dude, it's a 15. Do we stay to 20? I guess we stay to 20. Everybody wants to. So we're good to go to stay to 20.
Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
Too busy with 10 and 20. I love the comment there, Dustin, in the comment section there on the game. As you can see right here, Dusty Sweet, they are too busy with the 10 and 20 low. So they're on about an update that's coming at some point. Slash like drops that you're getting for rewards in the PlayStation Store. They're on about that. That is going to be coming. So you guys can see all that damage being dealt is ridiculously nice. So we're soon to be a 16 here in a bit. There we go. So we're soon to be level 16. The next round I will definitely be a level 16, which is great, and it's wave 17. And since it's a free booster, it's not going to give like as much percentage as it usually does, but that's fine. I don't need all the boosters, like booster stuff that's coming out. So in one game, I'll be level 29 basically. Playing through all this. We can also go to the melee form, which will also give us a lot more, because I have stuff going on mods for the different things for a melee to do more damage. Slash like be faster, you know, have a little bit more armor in the shadow form, which is great. So it's armor melee on the shadow, and then it's energy melee, I believe, for the non-shadow form, which is why I can just come through here and just straight up berserk everything with fast melee. Like that. Easy. Wave 17, and we're about to be a 17. I say this next round, maybe I might be a 17. We'll see. If we can make it to 18 or 19, we'll definitely be 29 by the end. If that happens not to be the case, that's fine, because it'll still be one more game and I'll be 30 on the max. Max level 30, pretty much. Again. And I'll be able to rebuild the setup. And I should be able to, after this game, to do the mods here in a bit on one of my things.
That's badass sword.
Thanks, man. Let me go get my phone charger in a bit. I would use my controller charger, but it doesn't fit my phone, so I can't use it. It actually takes a whole different charger. Kind of like, think of iPhone, but instead of iPhone, it's a smaller end. I might go down. Might be in the keyword. Actually, I'm being healed, so I might not. Got my charger, I just gotta plug it in. Both into the PS4 and my phone. There we go. And we're good to go. Thanks, Johnny. $19, and I'm a 17. That's not good, because I should be one behind it each time, but I wasn't getting as much kills, so I wasn't getting 90% of the XP that I could have been getting. The more kills I get, the better the XP goes up if I actually get the kills, compared to if other people actually kill, then I get less of the XP. I got the res on the dog, or the cat that's down. Dead. Nice. I revived the dog or cat, so hopefully if I do go down later, for the fact of my Warframe right now is a bit squishy, only 288 shield and 900 health.
Be right back, bro.
Alrighty, bro. I'll see you when you get back, man. Oh, 19. So I might even actually go to 30 after this, boys, because it's round 20. I'm at 19, and I'm close to getting this halfway. That's the last enemy down there. Straight on. Get the AoE. And that's Knock dead. Or Nox. It's an OX. So Nox, not NOC.
Extraction is
There you
ready.
go. Now we can leave.
Unless you can
And I
handle
should
more of
be
the enemy.
really upwards into
That's
like the high
last of them.
20s or
Objective
30.
is secure. Let's go home.
Let's see. 28. Nice. So I got one more game in me to round 5. And then it'll be rank 30 again. That's how ridiculous this is, boys. 790 kills, 256 melee kills, 56 Eximus kills for them. Oh, that's them. Me, I have 790 kills, which I got the most kills out. And then Dusty Sweet got 1020 on healing, so he's the one healing everyone and constantly healing us. Good to see. Leave. Because now I'm going to go down here and take a quick look at the build again on, not the Cernos. Sorry, boys. Me stupid. Occasionally. There we go. We need a Y card, which was Prime, this one. We need a dash card, which was, I think, Prime Flow.
I'm back.
And we're good now to do a redirection at max. So let's go find redirection. Welcome back, Johnny. Let's get redirection. Right here, a 13, which is the shield capacity. So we can still do a 5 card, which is nice. And let's go through here and take a look at something that I might put on. Ooh, what is that? Shield recharge rate, no. Oh, Hunter Adrenaline, no. I actually might do... Where is it? This for now. And later I'm actually not going to use that one, but I'll use... I gotta find it again. It's not that, that's the jump one. I don't need to jump. Right here. Maybe the duration. And that'll help me stay inside the other bit for a bit longer, maybe. But pretty much that's what we're running for our build right now, which is not bad. So we get 494 energy, 920 health, 612 shield. Duration went from 100 to 155. My armor went from 110 to 118. Actually, I can fix that, but I don't want to do that just yet. Because the main thing I want to look at is on this. Not this. This. Which is getting heavy caliber here maxed out. So let's see. We need to find heavy caliber. And I should have the bit now. It's just 15,360. Let's go ahead and apply fusion. And that's going to get it off the Soma Prime. And yes, So now we got this to 165. Every card here is maxed out, it seems like. Make sure I'm not overlooking anything. Yep. So now our total, like, actual hit, if we hit straight onto an enemy, is 15,146. And then my AoE max damage is 54,450. So, as we know, I'll be doing 69,000 damage. Because 5 and 1 is 6, 4 and 5 is 9. So, yes, I'll be doing literally 69,000 damage. Close to 70,000 per shot, guys. It's absurd. And that's just with this bow here, which is the Proboscis Cernos, which is actually great. I'm literally really close to hitting 70,000 damage in one shot. That's probably a little much for a bow, don't you guys agree? Plus, wait, there's more! If I wanted to output even more damage, I'm pretty sure there is a arcane, which I have to go get next time they start doing arcanes again with an event. That will allow me to start doing even more like secondary or bow damage, which would bring me to 70,000, maybe almost 80,000 damage in the future. That's if they don't patch this by then, or nerf it, I should say. Which is a yikes. A fat yikes. So yeah, this bow is massively overpowered. Which I can make this bow even more overpowered. And do even more damage. If I brought out one of my favorite guys, which if you guys don't know who that is, it's this boy right here. Let me just bring him out for a second. Yeah. So we're doing this blue look with him. As you guys can see, I usually don't run the white, but this time I kinda am. But show you nothing else, just the bow. Right? That's what you want to do. Just the bow. Once that happens, you have the Cernos, which, hold on, let me back out of that for a second. Actually go into the Cernos, which again is going to hit for 54,450, which direct impact is an extra 15,000. So that's basically 60,000 if I cause a direct impact and something doesn't die. I'll be hitting it for 60,000 damage. On top of that, which is actually 69,000, almost 70,000, so we'll just call it 70,000. Damage, which on top of that, we can actually make sure this is the only weapon I carry using Wukong Prime. So when I call out Wukong Prime's secondary version of himself, there will be 2 of these bows firing at one time. So if we shot twice at the same time, let's say for instance we just happen to get lucky to shoot at the same time, and one target gets hit, that's a total of, oh my Jesus Christ, boys, it's almost, okay, we'll say 70 grand, 70 plus 70, boys. 70,000 plus 70,000 is what would be getting hit for if we both hit directly on and everything. That's how much damage we would be doing as Wukong Prime, guys, because of the fact of the extra figure of himself that he gets with the bow and himself. So, yes, I could really make this bow the strongest bow in the game, but I don't always like doing that, so I run something like Nidus or Necros or Titania or Excalibur Umbra or Savagoth right now, or I'll run a Neros, which I already have an Neros, okay, Hydroid, or even Chroma, which Chroma carries the sword because he's a melee frame, so I put the melee mods on in my sword that is actually really hard hitting.
70000x2 is 140000.
Yeah, so it's 140,000 we would be hitting for. Thanks there, VXZI. Thanks, bro. So, yeah, that's pretty much what we would be hitting for, guys, if we had 2 of them. Which, if you think of that, that's very overpowered for just a bow. And that bow actually hits harder than most of my weapons in my entire arsenal. Like, the next gun that would probably compare next to it would be something like the Flumen or the Tigris Prime. So let's take a look at the Flumen. If I went over to the Flumen and hit triangle here, this is a shotgun slash assault rifle. And it usually only hits, we'll say, for the main damage, 7,049. Or the machine gun version, 465. Which, we'll say the shotgun is what I'm using. It only hits 7 grand. Which, yes, some of the mods got pulled off because I 100% modified them. Which bring this to 12 to maybe 13,000. But a bow is hitting for almost 70,000. Let's take that a tad bit further and go with the Tigris Prime here, which I think got one of the mods uninstalled. Actually, 2 of the mods uninstalled. But you guys can see the total is 28,000. If I threw those other mods on, it'd probably be like 40, 50,000. But again, we have a bow hitting for literally 70,000 almost. It's like 69 point something. So 69,000, couple hundred. But we'll call it at 70,000. So, I mean, a bow is even better than the Tigris Prime right now. And it's not even a prime bow. It's literally just one you craft. Which you have to be a certain mastery rank for. But you can kind of take, you know, the damage pool off of that. Because again, if I go to the bow and I come over here, you guys can see 54,450 damage for the radial attack, which is the explosion. With the dead on hit, if I hit dead on and it doesn't kill, with 15,146. We are doing literally like 69,500 damage. Actually, probably, yeah, about 500. Yeah, we'll call it about 600. So we'll say 59,600 damage. About that. So close to literally 70 grand per hit.
Build that bow for radiation and it can one-shot Edealon joints with Chroma or Harrow.
Chroma or Haro. Oh, nice. Actually, I'm actually running a bit of radiation, but I'm doing Infected Clip and Cryo because I wanted to go for viral, which I might do a radiation build to do that, but I don't know if that's actually going to work that way. But I do have Chroma, but the thing with Chroma is he's not really a bow weapon guy. He's more of melee. And the reason I say that, because if you go in Chroma, right? So, whoops, I hope I went through the Chroma, the proper channel, which is up here, which I think I did. He's more of a melee, which I don't run the Galantine Prime on him usually. I just ran that for a reason. I usually run the Graham Prime on this bad boy, but he actually is more of a melee character because of the card that matches him is still charge, and I never formed this slot. As you can see, melee weapon damage increased plus 60 melee damage. And that's the normal card you get on that, by the way, guys. Like, when I went over and tried to throw on the Aura card, it literally is a Y. Which, you know, Corrosive Projection is a dash. That's not a Y. Physique is this little D-looking thing. That's not a Y. You know, so he's more of a melee character. So I gave him Fury and Energized, which is towards melee. And then I also built him to be semi, like, you know, Prime Flow, Augur Reach. All of this for ability, but also a bit towards melee as well, because he's a melee guy. Then shooting. So he's built melee for that reason. Now, maybe Haru might be more towards Eldalons, but Chroma now is more towards melee, especially since the first form that's ever on the slot, which comes automatically with it, is for melee. I'd have to reform that slot out for something else. And then build for weapon damage. That's not a melee. So, I mean,
Format to have growing power and make him have all Umbral mods, and his strength can be over 300.
Nice. The only downside to that is I have not done well with these. And that's because I'm friends with these guys, and yes, I can get them up there pretty nicely, especially if I'm running properly and I'm not losing rank too much. But you guys can see I'm right here with Intelligent. I still got to go to Wise and to Genius. Oh, I have to go there to do that. Alright, we'll take this one for instance.
You are on the verge of a
it takes a reactor, and I don't have reactors, as you guys seen. 0 of 1, I believe it was. So, yeah, I don't like using stuff that I use on my frames and weapons to give to them, ranking that up. Because I use reactors for, again, Warframes. I think even it asks for formas, which I use on weapons and frames, to give them even better mods or even be able to level mods up. So I rarely ever do those for that reason. So getting their augment mods from this is literally just going to be semi-impossible for me. I mean, I have to work on grinding that, which, you know, I will do in the future. But right now, as a semi-new player, I say semi because I'm still collecting my frames that I want, which is, you know, I'm a collector, so I want every prime frame I can possibly get my hands on, type ordeal, alongside making sure I can buy the slots, meaning, like, not from here, but from over here. Like, if I go to equipment.
You get growing power from the Silver Grove quest.
I can't do the Silver Grove, mate. Or unless it's like this one. Hold on. The Silver Grove. Oh, okay. Nice. That's great. I haven't done it yet. But I'm also looking to do different certain things. Like, I wanted to do this, but then it called for a railjack. And I don't have one, as you guys can see. But thanks there, VXZI, for that. But I just, you know, I used to do the quest. As you can see, like, a lot of them are, you know, like from, we'll say, here is completed all the way down. Like, I've done all of these. I just haven't done any really more of the recent or new ones, like the New War, the Silver Grove, the Jordas Percept, Rising Tide, and Call of this, because of the fact, obtain a railjack. Railjack required.
Need to farm the Nightfall Apodix, which has like a 4-drop chance. Emoji rolling on the floor laughing.
Damn, right? So, yeah, it's just a fat rip on that end. But yeah, again, this was just going over, like, some of the, you know, fake friends, what is going on, why I don't stream as much as I usually do, and stuff like that. Some of the stuff I was going through, and just giving you guys some content as well, like leveling that other frame up, which was the brand new one, at least getting the form onto it, and going through that, and doing a little bit of Warframe here. But we're not going to be ending stream soon, guys, and going to bed. It's like 12:37 a.m. for me, so I'm probably going to be going to bed soon. And then tomorrow I might be on
Or you can
Warframe.
buy it from Trade Chat for 4050p.
50 plat, yeah. All good. I'd rather grind for it, man. I don't really like spending money on this game too much. I just did it because I wanted to get the new frame, and I don't have that, you know, fucking, clan dojo thing that I was saying earlier, you know, for the, quest here that it said I needed for a prerequisite. But yeah, I'll be going to bed soon. I hope you guys liked and enjoyed this stream, and I hope this stream was, you know, information to let you guys know what's been going on in my life. I went over all that at the very beginning, so you guys will have to, you know, wait for the upload and rewind it to actually get the very beginning so you guys can understand what happened. But as always, I hope you guys liked the stream. Smash the like, subscribe button. Don't forget the bell icon. Until next time, stay awesome and peace!